I love Rocket League, but I can still criticize it. I've played Rocket League for a long time now, and over my many hours and days of play, I've noted some things that I don't really care for about the game. So here are my top 5 problems with Rocket League. I haven't had an entry into the My Problem With series for a while, so I figured might as well make one, you feel me? Number 1 is the competitive system. Instead of being point based, it's based on wins, which can drag down even the best players. I started last season at Gold 3, and somehow a series of teams caused me to go down all the way to Silver somehow. It's kind of sad. Most of these games I had about 700 points, and I still somehow lost. This caused my rank to go down for pretty much no reason at all. Number 2, rank carryover. I own Rocket League on 3 different platforms, and I also know many people who own Rocket League on multiple platforms as well. And my platforms that I own it on are the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and my PC. And I would love a separate sign-in system where you can go into a Rocket League account and have it carry over your items, ranks, and cars. I've bought the Masune on all platforms, adding up to about $12. That's almost the price of the base game. And that's not even add up all my ranks where I've had to build my stuff back up to where it was before. I've built my Switch profile up to rank 10, which isn't really that good, but hey, I'm starting. I've just got my Switch. My Xbox profile is at rank 24, and that was my original profile, by the way. And my rank on PC is 25. Now, if there were a unified system, I would be about rank 60. I'd be a Rocketeer. Think about that. I'm pro on almost everything, but if there were a unified system, I would be a Rocketeer by now. But, oh well, too late, I guess. Number 3. The forced use of a controller. You can't use a keyboard and consider being somewhat competitive. The game forces you to use a controller to an extent where the game warns you to use a gamepad. Now, this is just a personal thing, but whenever I did get Rocket League on my PC, I did start off using a keyboard, and I did notice that I was at a major disadvantage. So maybe if there was a way for better keyboard implementation into the game, that'd be great. I would love that. But either way, on to number 4, connection-based matchmaking. Now this probably only bothers a very small niche amount of people, but these amount of people include me, so that's what I'm talking about it. I personally prefer SBMM because it keeps you engaged in the game and making sure it's as close as possible. I don't really like blowing people out 7-0 because it just isn't fun for me. It might be fun for you, but for me it's just not really. It's like playing against bots. And on the other hand, I don't really like being blown out 0-7. I believe my win-loss should be as close to 50% as possible, and rookies shouldn't be paired with Rocketeers. And these players should be paired together to cause a great game, like a either 7-6 win or 1-0 win in overtime or whatever. Number 5, this is pretty cliche, but the loot box system. I don't really like the loot box for Rocket League because it forces you to pay for keys, even though the items that you get aren't even tradable for real or virtual money. And if you do pay for a key, you're basically throwing money away. At least with CSGO, if you're paying for a $2.50 key, you are having a chance of getting your money back. But I can see you saying it's to prevent kids from gambling, but okay. They bought Rocket League, probably with their mom's credit card. So why can't they gamble with their mom's credit card? And instead of discouraging the gambling, I believe it encourages it because it adds an extra real life risk that if you don't get something good, it's just a waste of money. Now, I do know that there are decoders, and that's really the only way I'll open crates. I mean, I'll buy the occasional key whenever I have some Steam Wallet money left, but I really just wait to the decoders. And I wish the decoders were available all year, or for just forever, not all year, just forever. So that encourages activity and play in the game instead of buying your way through. But either way, these are my problems with Rocket League, not necessarily fact. This is just my opinion. If you agree with me, leave a like. If you have your own critiques, leave them down in the comments, please. And if you have a critique for me, why not go down and leave that in the comments as well. Dislike it, leave some constructive criticism. But also, I'm really close to 100 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for getting me this close. Peace.
せーのでもそんな